My beloved child, come closer, not physically, but in your spirit. Shut the door on the noise for a moment. Let the notifications keep shouting. Let the world keep rushing. Because right now, it's just you and me. I know you've been holding back. I know you've been smiling when you really wanted to break down. I know you've been saying, "I'm fine," because you didn't want to be a burden. But I didn't bring you here for small talk. I didn't lead you to this moment for surface-level answers. I'm asking you, gently but firmly, tell me what's really on your mind, because I already see it. I see the thought you keep replaying at night, the one that makes your chest feel tight. I see the worry you don't speak out loud, because you're afraid that if you say it, it becomes real. I see the pressure you carry about money, about family, about your future, about whether you're falling behind. I see the quiet question you've been afraid to ask me. God, am I going to be okay? Listen to me. Look at me with your heart. You are going to be more than okay. But I need you to stop pretending with me. I can handle your truth. I can handle your tears. I can handle your anger, your confusion, even your disappointment. I'm not fragile. I'm not offended by your honest prayers. I'm a father, not a stranger, and I'd rather you come to me with a broken voice than stay silent with a breaking heart. So breathe, let your shoulders drop, let the mask slip. It's just you and me now. I know you've been trying to figure everything out. You've been doing mental math in the dark. You've been calculating timelines, imagining worst-case scenarios, wondering how you'll pay for what's coming, wondering if your dream is too expensive, wondering if your mistakes have made your destiny impossible. You've searched for answers in people, in podcasts, in signs, in late-night scrolling, in overthinking. But the answer you're looking for isn't hidden in the noise. It's in my presence. And here's what I need you to understand. The heaviness you've felt lately isn't because you're failing. It's because you're close. The resistance has increased because your breakthrough is near. The enemy doesn't waste his energy on what doesn't matter. And you matter. You have a calling. You have a future. You have a purpose that threatens darkness. That's why it's been so intense. But I never brought you this far to abandon you at the edge. Tell me what's really on your mind, and let me tell you what's really on mine. I'm thinking about your healing. Not the kind you pretend you don't need. The real healing. The kind that reaches back into old memories and removes the poison. The kind that restores your confidence, your peace, your ability to trust again. I'm thinking about the version of you that used to believe with no fear, the version of you that dreamed big before life got loud. I'm bringing that part of you back to life. Because you're not here to just survive. You're here to rise. You've been worried about your finances, and I've heard every prayer you whispered about bills, debt, and stability. You've been thinking about your credit score, about credit repair, about whether you'll ever get ahead, about whether you'll ever experience real financial freedom. You've looked at numbers and felt your stomach drop. But hear me. I am not limited by what you can see. I am not intimidated by your bank account. I am not confused by your situation. I am your provider. And I'm not just sending enough. I'm teaching you how to walk in wisdom. I'm aligning you with opportunities you didn't plan. I'm opening doors that match your gifts. I'm giving you ideas that can build an online business, connections that can shift your income, favor that can change your trajectory. I'm even protecting you from deals that look good on the surface but would have drained your peace. Some of you have been stressed about housing, about rent, about mortgage rates, about whether you'll ever own something that feels safe. Child, I'm not just interested in your survival. I care about your stability. I care about your future. I care about you having a place where you can breathe again. And while you've been trying to force answers, I've been forming you. Because the blessing is not just what you receive, it's who you become on the way to receiving it. Now listen closely. This part is for the one who feels alone. You've been surrounded by people, but you still feel unseen. You've been the strong one, the dependable one, the one who checks on everybody else, the one who says the right thing, while nobody asks how you're really doing. And it hurts, doesn't it? It makes you wonder if you're too much, or not enough, or somehow invisible. But you are not invisible to me. I have counted the nights you cried quietly, so nobody would hear. I have watched the moments you held yourself together by faith alone. I have seen you show up when you wanted to disappear. And I'm telling you now, I'm proud of you. Not because you never struggle, but because you never quit. Comment 777 if this is hitting your spirit right now, because that's your way of saying, God, I hear you, and I'm still here. And since you're still here, let me speak to what you haven't told anyone. You've been thinking about that relationship, the one that changed you, the one that took more than it gave, the one you keep revisiting in your mind, wondering what you did wrong, wondering why it didn't work, wondering if you'll ever feel safe with someone again. My child, you didn't lose everything. You learned, you grew, you survived what you thought would break you. And I'm not done restoring your heart. I'm not done rebuilding your trust. I'm not done teaching you what love is supposed to feel like. Some of you have been praying for reconciliation. Some of you have been praying for release. Either way, I'm answering. I'm working in places you can't see, in hearts you can't control. And I'm protecting you from going back to what I delivered you from. There is a difference between missing someone and being called back. Let me lead you. Let me filter what's true. Let me close what needs closing, and bless what needs blessing. It's just you and me now, so stop performing. Stop trying to say the perfect prayer. Stop thinking you need fancy words to impress heaven. Just tell me, God, I'm tired. Tell me, God, I don't know what to do. Tell me, God, I want to believe but I'm scared, and I will meet you there. Because my power shows up best where you stop pretending you're strong. Now, I need you to hear this clearly. What you've been calling a delay has been protection. What you've been calling rejection has been direction. What you've been calling loss has been me removing what couldn't go where I'm taking you. You're not being punished. You're being positioned. I'm positioning you for a season where your mind is clearer, your heart is lighter, your boundaries are stronger, and your purpose is louder than your fear. I'm positioning you for a season where your faith becomes your foundation, not your last resort. I'm positioning you for a season where you don't have to beg for love, because you'll finally be aligned with people who honor the light in you. And yes, I'm positioning you for prosperity too. Not the kind that ruins you, the kind that roots you, the kind that lets you breathe, the kind that lets you help others, the kind that looks like stability, wisdom, generosity, and peace. That's real abundance. If you've felt this message pulling on you, take a second and hit like and subscribe, not just for numbers, but because you're stepping into a place where your spirit gets fed, and I'm going to keep meeting you here. Now listen, because there's something you need to stop doing. Stop rehearsing failure. Stop imagining disaster like it's guaranteed. Stop punishing yourself for what you didn't know back then. The enemy loves to keep you trapped in a movie that hasn't even happened. He loves to keep you anxious about tomorrow so you can't recognize the miracle I'm building today. But I am not the God of panic. I am the God of peace. And I'm placing that peace over your mind right now. The kind that quiets the racing thoughts. The kind that slows your breathing. The kind that reminds you, you are held, you are covered, You are guided. Some of you have been battling your health in ways nobody understands. Your body has been tired. Your emotions have been heavy. Your mental health has felt fragile. You've been trying to keep going, but it's been hard to even explain what's wrong. Child, I see you. I'm not dismissing your pain. I'm not ignoring your symptoms. I'm not shaming your struggle. I'm healing you layer by layer. And I'm also giving you wisdom, the right support, the right counsel, the right steps. Sometimes healing looks like rest. Sometimes healing looks like therapy, like mental health counseling, like finally talking to someone safe. Sometimes healing looks like you drinking water, taking your walk, setting a boundary, saying no, going to bed, choosing peace over proving yourself. I'm not asking you to be perfect. I'm asking you to be honest. Tell me what's really on your mind, because when you finally say it, you stop carrying it alone. And here's another truth. There are people watching you who will be saved by your testimony. The victory I'm bringing into your life isn't just for you. It's going to echo. It's going to reach your family line. It's going to break patterns. It's going to end cycles. It's going to make you the proof that I still restore. I still provide. I still redeem. That's why the battle has been loud, because your destiny is louder. Comment 777 if you're ready to stop surviving and start walking like someone who is chosen, protected, and led. Now I want you to imagine this with me. Not fantasy. Faith. Imagine waking up and not feeling dread. Imagine checking your account and not panicking. Imagine your home filled with peace instead of tension. Imagine looking in the mirror and recognizing yourself again. Imagine making decisions without fear because you trust that I will catch you. That life is not far from you. It's closer than you think. But you have to let me have the hidden places, the secret fears, the private shame, the thoughts you don't want anyone to know. I already know, and I still love you. I'm not here to expose you. I'm here to free you. So right now, in your own heart, whisper it to me. God, this is what I'm afraid of. God, this is what I want. God, this is what I don't understand. God, this is what I need help with. And as you do, I want you to feel something shifting, because when you speak truth in my presence, chains lose their grip. When you surrender what's hidden, peace rushes in. When you stop fighting alone, heaven fights for you. My child, it really is just you and me now. And I'm not leaving. Not when the storm rises. Not when the tears return. Not when you feel weak. Not when you don't know the next step. I will guide you one step at a time. I will open the right doors. I will close the wrong ones. I will send the right people. I will remove the counterfeit. I will protect your heart. I will strengthen your hands. I will sharpen your discernment. And I will remind you, again and again, until you believe it in your bones. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not too broken. You are not disqualified. You are mine. So lift your head. Let your faith breathe again. And if you needed a confirmation that I'm speaking directly to you, comment 777 right now, and let that be your marker in the earth that you received this word. I love you. I'm with you. And the next chapter is going to surprise you. And listen, I need you to stop calling yourself late. Stop saying you missed it. Stop believing that because you stumbled, your story is over. I don't write endings based on your worst day. I write endings based on my promise. You see a detour. I see a setup. You see a closed door. I see protection. You see a season of silence. I see roots growing deep where nobody claps. Because the truth is, you've been changing. Quietly, slowly, for real. You don't even recognize how much stronger you are than the version of you from last year. You don't recognize how many times you could have quit, but you didn't. You don't recognize how many invisible battles you've won just by getting up and choosing to keep going. And I'm telling you now, I'm about to reward that faith. Not the loud faith you post for people to notice. The private faith. The faith that held on when nobody understood. The faith that prayed with tears, not confidence. The faith that whispered, "God, please," and meant it. My child, I have not ignored you. I have been preparing you. Because what I'm bringing into your life requires a new mindset, a new level of discipline, a new level of wisdom, a new level of patience, and yes, a new level of courage. The blessing is coming, but I'm also building the person who can carry it without breaking. That's why I've been teaching you to move differently, to stop explaining yourself to people who already decided they won't understand, to stop chasing approval like it's oxygen, to stop giving your energy to conversations that don't produce life, to stop letting guilt control you, to stop letting fear drive you. Some of you have been feeling a shift in your circle. People you used to be close to don't feel close anymore. You've felt out of place, like you don't fit where you used to fit. And you've been wondering, God, why does it feel like I'm losing people? Hear me. You're not losing the right people. You're outgrowing what can't follow you. You can't carry everybody into a new season. Some people are assigned to a chapter, not the whole book. And I know it hurts, because you have a loyal heart. But your loyalty is not meant to be your prison. I am separating you from what drains you, so I can connect you to what builds you. And there's something else. You've been thinking you need to have everything figured out before you move. Like you need a guaranteed outcome before you take a step. But faith doesn't work like that. Faith moves with me, even when the full map isn't visible. So, let me give you direction, simple and clear. Do the next right thing. Not the next perfect thing. Not the next dramatic thing. The next right thing. Send the email. Make the call. Apply for the job. Start the routine. Post the content. Launch the idea. Learn the skill. Take care of your body. Clean your space. Forgive the person. Release the regret. Stop returning to what I already freed you from. Because small obedience creates big momentum. And momentum is what breaks the stuck feeling. My child, you've been praying for clarity. And I'm giving it to you in pieces. Because if I showed you everything at once, you would try to control it. But I'm not asking you to control your future. I'm asking you to trust me with it. Now let's talk about the thing you keep hiding behind, one day. You've said one day so many times that it started sounding responsible. But it's actually fear in a polite outfit. One day I'll start my business. One day I'll heal. One day I'll get serious. One day I'll stop procrastinating. One day I'll go all in. And the enemy loves one day because one day never arrives. So, I'm speaking a new word over you. Today. Today you stop shrinking. Today you stop doubting what I placed in you. Today you stop treating your gift like it's optional. Today you stop waiting for permission. Today you move. And when you move, I move. Because I am attracted to faith that acts. Some of you have been worried about your career, your income, your direction, trying to make the right choice. You've been searching things like high-paying jobs, remote work opportunities, best online courses, digital marketing, investing for beginners, personal finance, side hustle ideas, and you've been overwhelmed with options. Let me steady you. Your purpose is not hidden. Your next step is not impossible. You don't need 100 answers. You need one clear instruction and the courage to follow it. I'm going to guide you toward what matches you, what aligns with your strengths, what honors your time, what protects your peace, what increases your value. Because I didn't make you to live in constant stress. I made you to live with intention. And yes, I know you want results. You want it to happen fast. You want the confirmation. You want the proof. But sometimes the greatest proof is that you keep going without it. That's how your faith gets muscle. That's how your confidence becomes unshakable. That's how your story becomes undeniable. Now I'm going to speak to the one who feels guilty about needing more. You've been telling yourself you should be grateful and stop wanting bigger. But listen, I placed desire inside you for a reason. Not greed, not vanity. Growth, expansion, impact. You're allowed to want a better life. You're allowed to want peace. You're allowed to want a stable home. You're allowed to want financial security. You're allowed to want love that feels safe. You're allowed to want your mind back. And you're allowed to ask me boldly. Just make sure you want it for the right reasons, and I will purify your motives as you walk. Because I don't just bless you with things, I bless you with wisdom to keep them. That's why I'm teaching you discipline, consistency, boundaries, self-respect. And I'm also teaching you this. Stop negotiating with what hurts you. Stop going back to people who only love you when you're convenient. Stop reopening doors I already closed. Stop watering dead plants. Stop calling it hope when it's actually avoidance. My child, you're not desperate. You're discerning now. You don't need to beg. You need to align, and alignment is powerful. If you feel this, take a second and like the video and subscribe to the channel, because you're not here by accident. You're being reminded of who you are, and you're about to start moving like it. Now come closer again, right here, in this quiet moment. It's still just you and me. And I want you to release what you've been carrying like a punishment. Release the shame. Release the regret. Release the I should have known better. Release the I'm not enough. Release the fear of being seen. Release the fear of being rejected. Release the fear of failing again. Because the truth is, you already survived your worst season, and you're still here. Which means, I'm not finished. Which means, there's more ahead. Which means, your story has a turn coming that you haven't even imagined yet. Comment 777 if you're choosing to trust me, even when you can't see the whole picture, and watch what I do next. So now, my child, don't leave this moment the same way you entered it. Take what I've spoken and carry it like a promise, not a memory. When doubt rises, remember my voice. When fear returns, answer it with faith. When you feel alone, come back to this truth. You are covered, you are guided, and you are deeply loved. I'm turning what tried to break you into what will build you. I'm opening the right doors at the right time. I'm restoring your peace, your strength, and your future step by step. Keep moving. Keep praying. Keep believing. Even if all you can do today is breathe and try again. And if you're receiving this, whisper, I trust you, and comment 777 as your declaration. I'm with you, always.